actually, now I'm sitting at the water place again. And yesterday I said, right, when I drink from the tap, it was just a test of 12 hours. The thing is, okay, everybody understands, don't drink from the tap, but like I said yesterday, my pee was yellow. By the way, this is vlog number, I think 36, no 37 already. But what I also want to say, I'm now sitting over here at the water place, drinking water, and there's another thing that popped in my mind. If I buy water from the store and I drink, for example, a liter of water, I pretty much need to pee within less than, I think, 10 minutes, if not faster. I don't know what that means. Like I said, I don't claim to be any kind of doctor or something, but I do believe that this water is very good, huh? I'm already drinking. I think this is my no, not second bottle, 1.5 bottle. I don't know, but you know, if you also really think about it, huh? And there are countries, you know, you have to walk, they have to walk for miles and miles every single day for the dirtiest water, and over here it just pours out in abundance. And I think it already does for decades, if not longer. I don't know. I'm not a history man. I'm not a geographical man. I'm more only in optimizing stuff, and that doesn't include nature stuff. Oh, that's also maybe not true. I like to grow stuff in the garden, but it's not about climate change and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a place of abundance. A lot of people would, in other countries, I think, do a murder for this. For a place like this, it's fucking insane, right? You know, I'm sitting also over here, you know, drinking water, just in peace. Do a little bit chit-chats here and there. You know, I always like to talk with people. And then again about that, huh? A lot of people, yeah, they say don't talk so much with strangers, but you know what? A lot of strangers like to talk. I think, and if I'm not exaggerating, 8 out of 10, they really want to talk. They really want to talk. 8 out of 10. So from the 100 people, 80 people. It's a lot of people, huh? I'm telling you. But yeah, that's also off topic. But when it's about the water, when I drink this mineral water, I don't have to instantly pee. Yeah, that's the main thing. And maybe there's something healthy about, maybe some minerals, I don't know what it is. But when I drink the water from the store, straight away I need to pee. And in less than, I can claim this, in less than 15 minutes. And I'm very, very scrutinizing everything. You probably understand if you watch my videos. So also, if you didn't subscribe yet, help me out. Every day I got a few, but I need a little bit, a few thousand. And yes, anyway, ciao for now.
If you cannot handle real work, reality talk, 80+ language, simply skip the video.
Oh, you know, and this is really now, see, for 3 days I'm already in some sort of a thing that needs to be solved. I'm gonna tell you a little bit. So I lost my bank cards. The thing is, in order to get my bank cards from outside the country, it takes a long time. And this is now the thing. You get very hungry, and some people might say, yeah, Dahlan, there are other people and they have Revolut, so they can send it, blah blah blah. But there is also something about this. But I figured it out, how to get actually money now, and I will explain you a little bit in case you're also in some sort of similar situation. So this is what, because I do have a lot of trusted people outside the country, but also a few over here, but I don't want to bother them, you know. So now we figured it out, or I figured it out, and now I'm gonna share it. So the person that is your contact person, he does the Google Wallet, adds his bank card, and then you open his Google Wallet on your phone like this. Because it's only for 2 days, then the cards would arrive. But you know, I'm very, very hungry already, and I'm not bullshitting you. I had to figure this out. But go on Google or whatever, you're not gonna find this. So the strategy is Google Wallet, somebody, your contact person, wherever he is or she is, and then you open the same Google Wallet on his account on your phone, and like this you can save your ass. At least it saves my ass. I was sitting now in the tram and I thought, Google Wallet, blah blah blah, and I'm already wrestling for long, because now I'm telling you how it is, you know, when you lose your bank card. And not only that, there is also something else going on beyond that. And the thing is, I didn't want to fly to another country, you know. I don't want to go over there and go to the bank and then blah blah blah, because the Revolut cards, if you're watching this, probably not, but you know, those people that take ages, especially. Yeah. Now anyway, this is a good solution in case you lose your bank cards, your everything, blah blah blah. So this is a good thing. So I can eat. Yeah. Because otherwise you also, and then you ask this guy to receive 50 leva on his Revolut. This guy a little bit bored, you know, that is too much hassle. I think this is the best solution. You're not bothering anybody, and yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Thank God. See, and I'm actually already, I don't know how many days. I think the last time I also talked about it, I'm a little bit in a situation, and this is one of the tiny things. And I could not eat because I was out of cash and I don't have bank cards, you know. But still, problem solved. Problem is going to be solved now. And the solution that I came up with, you know, that is for let's say for most normal people that's not necessary. But let's say you travel a lot. You know, you can end up in situations you don't want to know, and then you have to solve problems that, yeah, you know, can make you hungry if you don't solve them. But, and this is the thing about problems. I want to go somewhere with this. It's not about that you lose all your bank cards or whatever. It's about, you know, so for example, this was going on, is still going on, but this is a temporary solution. But, you know, it is already going for 72 hours, but now after 72 hours I came up with this solution. But you know, if you're really in need of something and you don't have any way out, you know, and you keep on squeezing no matter how hungry or whatever. By the way, even if I'm hungry, you know, and hungry, we're not talking about 2 years no food, but you know, after let's say 48 hours it starts to rumble a little bit. But in this case, what I want to say now, because I didn't eat, so I'm a little, the thing is, when you don't have any other way out, at least in my brain it goes all kind of situations non-stop. This is possible, that is possible, this is possible, this is not possible, test, and at one point I let it rest a little bit. That's also something. I keep on pushing it maybe for 6 or 8 hours, then I take a rest or whatever when I'm tired, then I take a little rest, push it more, and like I said, sometimes I solved problems. It took me a long time, multiple weeks. Also, that's the same with when I figured out the cold emailing. That strategy took me over three months to do it correctly, and of course above normality, and of course uncapped, because there are solutions, you know, but you're always stuck to capped. And so with capped I mean CAPPED, you know, that you're always hit the roof with, let's say, 10,000 emails. You hit the roof with this and this. But I'm not gonna get in the email thing. But you know, when you solve a problem, and you have to solve problems because your back is against the wall, then you know, that's the thing. And when you do solve it, and this is what I maybe also a little bit, I could call it an adrenaline junkie for solving problems. Because I do know for most, let's say, yeah, for most problems there are a ton of solutions, but you also have to consider, you know, what are your resources? Where are you? Of course, when you're in your own city, your family and all that kind of stuff, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, really with the back against the wall. But you know, people like me, we don't have that. But I'm just sharing this with you guys, you know, because at one point you get addicted to solving problems. You know, I'm in one way I am addicted to it, because also when there's nothing going on, because I shared this a few days ago about my vlogging journey, I pretty much figured it out. I'm actually waiting for somebody. I figured it out how to get my working structure pretty much in place. Now it's regarding the vlogging. So that is the main thing, a little bit editing, transitions, uploading, Rumble, YouTube, cutting it up in reels. Now that work structure is in place, and it isn't so time consuming anymore. But when I solve something and there's not another problem, and maybe the guy upstairs, he thought, no, let's throw another problem in front of his feet, because that's another thing, be careful what you're asking for. But so I figured that out for myself, a working structure that fits in my daily routine. And then I get mad like crazy, you know, because, and I said this, you know, the Joker says it in a very beautiful way. I'm like a mad dog chasing car tires, or the tire of a car. I don't accept the exact word, but just Google it. And when he catches the tire, he doesn't know even what to do with it. So, and I can really relate with this. And I can share so many situations that I sometimes, you know, when I was driving my car in Holland, that I opened the fucking window, that I did a deal, make it happen, and then I open the window and just shout out of the window. In general, I was also drinking a little bit, but that was not the main thing. I was always, and money is just actually really a byproduct, and that's why I'm also, yeah, I am very into to the emotional outcome. So solving a problem makes you feel good, incredibly good. And numbers that come into your bank account, yeah, that is also incredible. Or you get cash, no matter how you get the money, you know, that is also incredible. But for me, I am very emotional attached to any kind of task, project, business project. And if things are going the way you want it, like also figuring out automation, you know, that it works for a longer period of time, and that you can upscale it and check the statistics, that is really, for me, that is insanity. That is real. And also when it's about the training, many times I have, no, Dahlan, I'm not gonna train. But then I did it, and then I think, yeah, you know, if I wouldn't have done it, then I'm just a fucking loser. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, when it's about the solution of the cat, yeah, that's gonna work. Well, it's actually in process, and at the moment it's in process now. So, and then that problem is temporarily solved until the cards are coming, and it's all by mail, you know. But yeah, that's it for now. I said a little bit about chasing the tire, but think about this. See, for me, when I get into boredom, you know, let's say stable relationship, I don't say it's boredom, but when I look at my older relationships, things were pretty, you know, we lived together, and then you're looking for adventures. I'm not talking in ways of cheating, not at all, but more or less, you know, you start drinking together, and if the other person is also into other things, you do this also. So when it's about boredom, and that's see, because I'm very honest to myself and to other people, but our other people are also very honest to themselves, because if you really think about it, and this is a question to think about, you know, people with behavior that is actually more destructive are actually done out of boredom, you know. See, I drink everyday beer, yes, and that is maybe 2 or 3 liters, but I get up at 4:15, and then my whole day starts, you know, and then at 12 o'clock I usually train, and now that the summer comes, then I train around 10 o'clock in the evening again. But this is how I keep myself busy. I know that I'm very honest about it. When things are too stable, there's no excitement, you know, I'm looking for stuff. Dumb stuff. That's why I'm also pretty much non-stop on the move. You probably also maybe noticed that I'm constantly on different locations. Yeah, if you watch my previous vlogs, you know, I'm a lot over here, because over here I can talk, people can pass by, and go on again. This is pretty yeah, but also I sit here in peace. But when people are in boredom, you're gonna start eating more. You get hungry on times that you actually not hungry at all. You start eating candy or anything that is pretty much, let's say, a quick what do they say? A quick dopamine thing, or a satisfactory thing. You know, drugs, alcohol, candy. I think we all understand what I mean over here. And if you actually notice this from yourself, see, in my old days, younger days, grandpa talks, but yeah, I'm, you know, gonna hit the 47 very soon, or very soon at the end of the year. But if people would have given me a little bit more guidelines with, you know, with reasonable feedback, but also based upon their own experience, real experience, not the ones you go to school and they read stuff from books. No, real valuable feedback. So if you take a very good look at yourself, you know, just take a very good look at your own behavior, and are you maybe something, maybe maybe you are bored. And I also don't believe that people are made for that everything is relaxed, and you know, then your mind start running like a total idiot. See, for me, I know I will, my brain would go totally fucking nuts. Had the television, and I the whole last year I did 35 minutes of television, this year nothing, but I cannot imagine sitting myself in front of the television and I would go nuts. But I watched television in the past, yeah, for sure. But when I look back at it, nobody told me the things that I'm actually saying a lot in these vlogs. You know, I would be totally different. Maybe also end up in much extremer situations than I'm already have been in, which I will definitely share along the way. But you know, look at your own behavior. Are you having destructive thing excessive smoking cigarettes, boredom. You're bored. If you're smoking cigarettes, you don't have to do a run in the evening. No, but I have other things to do. Well, let me also get into this. I'm listening to a lot of people also who own small businesses, bigger businesses, but they're all so busy with everything. Well, when I look at it, you know, and most people, I just let them whatever they do because I know it's a waste of energy. That's another thing. I prefer to talk for 2-3 hours on a YouTube live than that I spend 50 minutes on a person how to optimize. I'm not gonna mention it now because we had a little talk about this, but to optimize, I don't know what, their store. I'm not gonna say it now because we had a talk about this. He mentioned the situation and I didn't say anything about it, but he can. Those that are, but I see those things very clear. Shit, I got a telephone, and I think that's about. I got a telephone. Wait a minute, just a sec. Oh yeah. I talked about the strategy of the Google Wallet thing. I open the Google Wallet and add a card. So this is now the exact strategy. The guy over there creates a Gmail in case you don't want that somebody uses your Gmail. Then he creates a new Gmail. With that Gmail he creates a Google Wallet account, and he does not need to add a card yet. I install the same Google Wallet and open it with the Gmail. Everything is verified. So for example, if you want to do this for somebody else, you simply create a virtual card on your Revolut or whatever you use, but we use Revolut for a lot of transactions, and with Revolut you can easily create in a few seconds a virtual card, and that's the one you add to the wallet. This strategy saves my ass. And if you're watching this, there was once, I think 2 weeks ago, a guy in the Airbnb, and if you're watching this is how you solve it, because he wants to send money to one woman, but the woman does not have bank cards, does not have other paperwork. But the thing is, you can solve it like this. If you got a phone, trusted person, everything can be solved. Yeah, and if you're watching this is how you solve it. Google Wallet account, give somebody else access to your Gmail because they need to log into your Google account, approve it, and if you want to keep it really under control, you know, you create a digital a virtual card on your Revolut account, and that's the one you give to the person, because the person who opens the Google Wallet on their phone, they still need to add the card. Yeah. Some people might say, yeah, Dahlan, but I already have a Google Wallet account, but that is not on your name. The person needs to verify it on their phone. Anyway, don't make things too complicated. I'm already saved my ass again because I'm a little bit hungry. I don't know if you can even see it. I didn't eat a lot. Anyway, now we can eat. Very, 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 very happy. Very, very happy. See, and this is now one of those moments again, you know, and that is actually what we live for. And you know what? Again, about the boredom, I talked a little bit about the boredom, right? If you got all kind of weird things going on, you think also all of a sudden that you're depressed and then you got OCDC. I actually talked 3 weeks ago with a person, and all of a sudden he talks about, yeah, I'm a little bit OCDC. No, man, you have too much time. You got too much time, you got nothing going on, you just start cleaning stuff. But trust me, this person doesn't have a what did I say, ACDC, OCDC. The thing is, I lived once with a person who had OCDC, or I don't know even what it is. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. So OCDC, I don't know. The thing is, when you live with a person who is excessively cleaning, well, you will know. You will know when it's excessively. We're not talking about 2 or 3 hours a little bit cleaning. No, it's every single day. Hours and hours and hours, non-stop, hyperactive. So, and also not making it up. Eh? This person also really didn't make it up. I was also looking at her like, what is happening, and understand me as pretty much hyperactive, that I'm saying, whoa, and that is also in one way attractive towards me. For me, when people have a little bit weird things going on. But we're not getting into this now. I'm very happy at the moment, and I'm gonna eat a reasonable meal. And you know what? That's the thing, eh? I also said it before. Once I didn't eat for 4 days, and I was walking around, and also I told the story about the water that was contaminated, sitting next to the beach. I lost everything at that time. So then you also feel like the biggest loser. But now I did not eat for 4 days. I only did, I don't know what, 48 hours, very less food. But I did my runs, I did my calisthenics. So that is, and when you do things that are a little bit more extreme, or you've been through worse things, yeah, you do it more or less. I don't want, it's never fun. It's never gonna be fun. But you can survive it. I had times I was so hungry, and I was laying down somewhere, and I think, yeah, if I'm now going, because that's also something when it's about food, huh? I actually thought about it, and you don't even think about it when you're constantly filled up. You have nothing to worry about. But when you're really hungry, your mind starts fucking with you. It's true, and I got also a fucking lot of snot on my nose, I think, and I need to buy papers. But anyway, your mind starts fucking with you. But this is for me then the challenge, to keep my thoughts in balance. But also I make very reasonable suggestions to myself. What if we do this? What if we do this? And then constantly I keep my mind away from getting locked down. I did also have in the past 48 hours, and my mind gets a little bit blank, especially today. It went a little bit blank, but then you get into this, let's say, accomplishment mindset again, and then you just move on. You just move on, and that also says something, right? Mindset, mind, body. Of course I am hungry, but my mind was tick. Yeah, now it's I'm totally hyped up actually. Oh, mamma mia. Anyway, people, you lost your bank card, your passport, and whatever, and you did not really understand how to solve the problem. Just contact me. And by the way, if you're in really shitty situations, really shitty ones in foreign countries, just reach out. I can help you with a lot of stuff. And no, I'm not charging anything. I just want to help out people. And I'm very genuine. I really mean this, because I know how it can feel when you feel the biggest loser on the planet. Serious. Trust me. Trust me when I say this. So that is one of the reasons. I don't want that other people suffer the way I did, or lose a lot of time figuring things out. Just reach out to me. I figured out a lot of stuff, and like I said, my back is always, come on, front, move forward, always forward. And if you can meet people like me, and I'm not bragging over here, I'm meaning this from the bottom of my heart. For people, if you're in a very shitty situation, but also if you cannot figure it out anymore, your thoughts are so freaking overwhelming, just reach out. And because the WhatsApp link is actually under the video. I don't know actually on which platform you watch this, but yeah. So yeah, that's it. Ciao for now. I'm gonna celebrate with a beer. Now, when it's about beer, somebody else is already on the way with beer, so it's a good thing. So everything falls together, people. Mamma mia. And there's another thing, and I'm gonna stop this clip. You know, when your mind starts fucking with you, really starts fucking with you, think like this. First of all, if you really think like the biggest loser that you're the biggest loser on the planet, let's say you hit rock bottom, the only thing is to go up. If you already hit rock bottom according to yourself, and once you get in this mindset, then you think, no, I had a good thought about this. Oh, mamma mia, I lost my thought. The only way is up. No, I forgot my thought. We're gonna eat later on, and then I keep everything under control. My speaking also. So, and like all my vlogs, they're raw, unedited, and I really want to help people out. Not only, oh yeah, before I stop this clip, I do everything from the phone, people. Everything. And that's another thing. I want to help a lot of people to get up, start working from the phone, because you play with your phone for 3 hours a day. Replace it, man, with at least 1.5 hours per day. And once you see that online properties of yours are growing by very simple tasks. In the beginning, nothing is easy, but you know, when you see people, or when I see people, families going out with dinner, everybody's on the phone playing, or people in the subway going back from their work, you know, it's all not necessary to waste time on the phone. You can actually, the time that you spend for 3 hours per day on the phone, if you do a little bit the work in the beginning, that you understand the possibilities, but also the working structure, you can replace your job with it, and you can a little bit live like me. Just make dumbass vlogs and try to help people out, if you want. Okay, and by the way, if you didn't subscribe yet, help me out, people. At the moment on 309. The views are going up. Oh yeah, I will share the analytics for my vlogging thing probably tomorrow, because the percentages look very good. So I'm not gonna stop this. Anyway, ciao for now. Just a sec, not a phone call.